Well, we're more than halfway there.
Thankfully.
Yeah.
How many of these are we doing again?
Up to X5. Also,
Oh.
cutscenes. Fully animated cutscenes.
And much less wireframe, I noticed.
Yeah. A little bit.
So far.
Oh, but there's like little lens
wow.
flares and gleams and stuff.
Yeah.
This is very anime.
Mm-hmm.
Go figure.
Yeah, no, that's probably the dumbest thing I could have said there, but it is still true.
Still valid, yeah. They went all out with the whole animation in this one, and in Megaman 8, which was also for the PlayStation. But
that last scene was very...
Yeah. We'll be seeing that one again. This is when it introduces all the new characters, but doesn't really introduce them.
Are these all robots?
Yes.
Of course.
What?
That was another dumb question.
Oh,
0 for 2. 0 for 2.
I should mention, these are all the new characters. Dr. Kane, he's dead now.
What?
They never explain what happens to him. I think he has like a heart attack or something, but yeah, he's gone now.
Oh,
So literally the only human in the entire series is gone now.
That doesn't surprise me. It was only a matter of time. We all knew that.
Pretty much.
The odds were against him. But we have robot chicks now, so...
Yep.
But
and check out the mustache on... not this guy. The other big yellow guy. Yeah, him. Check out his mustache.
Nice.
Wow.
Yep.
There is some robot wax in that thing.
Yep.
Ooh, ominousness.
X4 is a very colorful game.
So is this for PlayStation?
Yes.
You said? Okay. So this is a new era in consoles right here.
Yep, it is.
I
1997.
like the little narration there, too.
Mm. Yeah, they narrate, like, everything. Except for, like, half the dialogue, for some reason.
That makes perfect sense.
But there's a new big gimmick for this game, and that is... Yeah. Zero and Mega Man X are now equally playable characters throughout, and the gimmick is, whichever one you pick, you are stuck with them for the entire game. And we're going to play as Zero, because... Well, I'll explain that later. For now, cutscene.
Oh, whatever. Screw you. I'm done.
It's about the Maverick Hunters, General. They are far too eager to please the humans and continue to hunt down the Reploids. Do you believe they pose a significant threat?
Perhaps.
You already know the truth, General. Their sole mission has been to destroy any Reploids who fail to do as the humans order. It's in your best interest to stop them now, before they turn on you. You possess enough power to destroy them!
Dismissed.
What?
I will not betray the humans. Remove yourself from my sight. My business with you has concluded.
Very well. But you will change your mind soon, I assure you.
Who are you?
My masterpiece.
But who are you?
After him, he is my nemesis. Our rivalry is what gets me motivation in life. Now go. Destroy him. That's an order.
But wait!
Emergency, all Maverick hunters on call should assemble immediately.
The same dream, again.
All Maverick hunters on call should assemble immediately.
Yeah.
Running in
place.
Yeah.
I liked that cutscene. That was so bad it was entertaining.
Oh.
Especially like the lightning at the dramatic moments. That was good.
Those, comparatively, those are the good cutscenes in this game.
Oh gosh.
Wow. Also, I like this music a pretty good deal.
This game's got some pretty good music.
I like this music a pretty good deal. Okay, Mr. Linguist.
Shut up! You understood it, didn't you?
I'll say it in Spanish.
Shut up. We're rushing to the Sky Lagoon.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The Sky Lagoon. Okay.
Oh wow, this is
So, Zero's gameplay is pretty much the complete opposite of X. He has no ranged attacks. Everything he does is close combat with the Z-Saber here. So, it makes the game a little more interesting. It makes it more challenging to play, that's for sure. It makes it, I think, a little more interesting to watch. But, yeah, it's just... I think it was kind of a neat little addition as far as gameplay goes. But
you're fighting a big dragon. That's all that really needs to be said.
Exactly. He does have a health bar, and you actually can, like, fight him to bring him all the way down to 0, but he won't explode. He'll just kind of leave. You just need to get to that door and blow it up, and he goes away.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's okay. Whatever.
Yeah.
I kind of miss the cleanliness of the SNES sprites right now, actually.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Yeah, things kept kind of... I mean, they've got more processing power now, but things get kind of busy, like this, for example.
yeah, like
That's not overdone at all.
No.
So is there anything else significant about the gameplay or anything that's changed? Or
oh, whoa, blur.
X pretty much plays exactly the same as he used to. The thing is that they developed like a new engine for this, so all the gameplay mechanics feel a little bit different. The same basic thing is still the core is still the same, but it's, I don't know, altered just slightly. Like the dash feels a little bit slower. The levels aren't as like vertical as they used to be. It's a lot more horizontal kind of scrolling, but
This explosion has been going on for a good 2 minutes now.
yes, it has.
was this incidentally one of the games that required the seizure warnings on future game manuals?
Oh, more
possibly.
profanity. This is Zero. He's a potty mouth.
Yes. Yes, he is. Well, Zero is hardcore.
Yeah, you can tell because he has a robot ponytail.
Yep.
Yep.
Also, that character that we were talking to, Dragoon, keep him in mind. He comes back later.
Okay. Well, I didn't read any of that dialogue either, just so you know.
Me neither.
I was kind of mesmerized by the continual
Yeah.
grenades, or whatever they were.
Like,
Man, lip syncing was hardcore back in the day. Eh?
Yeah.
Like,
well, it's kind of hard to lip sync to text.
that's true.
So, the gimmick in this game is that each level is divided into 2 like sections for some reason. I don't know if it's because of like loading times or just like saving memory or something like that, but X5 doesn't do that at all, so I don't really know why X4 does, so I don't know, it's weird, but you kind of get used to it.
Checkpoints or something.
Yeah. Well, there's checkpoints in like the stages too, so
Oh. Guess...
it's
I don't know. As people get older, they get worse at video games. That's the true story, I think.
well, it's I don't know, it's like the levels are kind of I don't know how to describe it. And yeah, this is Iris. She's one of the new characters.
That looks vaguely provocative on the
Indeed.
first glance.
Yeah.
And on second glance and third glance.
She is the token love interest.
For both of them, or just for Zero?
Just for Zero. Iris doesn't
Oh.
even appear in X's storyline.
What?
I'll-
Man, that is pandering, is what that is.
Yes.
I am highly disappointed.
I am going to say right now, this game was hands down made for Zero. And it
Man.
becomes very apparent later on. Like, X's story feels tacked on, which is one of the main reasons why I'm playing as Zero, because he gets the better storyline. No, that isn't saying much, but
Because the reason I play Mega Man games is the riveting storyline.
yeah. Well, at least Zero has a personality. X is just, like, a cardboard cutout of Mega Man X has more personality than X himself.
That's probably true. But Zero is an idiot, so...
Pretty much.
Was this the same dragon?
Yes, this is the actual boss fight with it.
I'm glad we're fighting dragons and stuff again. I was beginning to worry that our thread wasn't aptly named anymore.
Oh yeah, we get some pretty good rogues in this game, I guess.
And he has like big pulsing boil nipples.
Well, so does Zero.
Yeah, well, Zero we already talked about though. Like, even I'm pretty sure
Zero
Iris
has other
doesn't have
issues
those.
going on.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, that looks like somebody out of Advance Wars for some reason.
that's Colonel. That is literally his name, Colonel.
Oh,
Yep,
there you go. The drama heightens.
that it does.
She's not going to be okay once Zero's done with her.
Yeah.
I just rescued her
Yeah.
with my blade.
I like how he just takes his word for
Yeah.
it.
All right. Cool. That's good.
It's like, okay,
Oh,
no
wait.
worries then.
Like, the whole plot backing this game is absolutely retarded, but what sets it off here is just the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Like, basically, Zero accuses him of being a maverick, like this, and then Colonel gets all defensive, and yeah, you become a maverick, so on and so forth. And then he basically asks Colonel to disarm. Colonel says no, and then he starts a war.
Nice.
So,
Master diplomat, right?
Well,
here.
yeah. Yes.
Zero's kind of losing it now anyway, isn't he?
Yeah.
Not like he ever
I don't
had
think
it.
he ever really had.
Yeah.
Yeah. Way to read
Well-
my mind there.
Well, hey,
After-
at least in this game, Zero's going to do something.
Yeah, true.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say it's impeccable plots like this that bred that whole generation of gamers that skip through cutscenes. I think.
Pretty much. You're not really I mean, there's some
I read
good
half of it.
there's some
It's
good
pretty good.
stuff in this mess of a plot, I think, but the whole like trigger of the
Oh,
war with
2-1.
Repliforce is just retarded.
I think this game deserves a teen rating.
I think it was actually.
Oh really?
I think so.
There you go.
Wow.
That opening cutscene was pretty gory in terms of robots too.
Yeah.
That was it was kind of gory in a way.
I mean, for PlayStation games,
Yeah.
it's not saying much. Oops.
Oh, cutscene. Forgot about this one.
Brave soldiers of Repliforce, we have all been wrongfully judged as mavericks by the humans. We cannot suffer this indignity and live in disgrace. We will build our own nation of Reploids. But remember, this is neither about insurrection nor rebellion against our human creators. This is about our liberty and security. We must battle for our own individual rights and our own survival. Together we will build our nation, a sanctuary for all Reploids, our own utopia. Let us forge onward towards a new golden era for the Repliforce.
I too share the general sentiment. Take heed, we have no other choice. Let us fight valiantly, with courage and pride, without fear, for we are the Repliforce. The most powerful army in history!
The general has finally taken action. And now, my maverick hunters, what will you do? I'll be watching closely from here on out.
This guy must get the robot women all the time.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna cut to X for a minute here, because this is basically X's story.
Who's the fat yellow one?
Well, we're gonna find out.
Double.
Double.
Oh,
That's basically the extent of his storyline. There's a fat guy named Double,
My
That's
liege.
my liege.
and that's about it. Yeah, pretty much.
He has like the socks with sandals thing going on with his feet too, hey?
A little bit, yeah.
This guy is the epitome of, I don't know, goon Repliforce or something.
I'm like, what's going on with the two red things at the bottom of his fat sphere?
It kind of makes a smiley face with his belt, the two eyes.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh man, that's kind of creepy. Kind of like a
That is,
blood-sucking
yeah.
tick kind of thing
Meanwhile, in the same room,
with the same music.
Man, she has longer hair than Zero. Actually, no, not really.
No, I think it's about even.
It's close.
They're meant for each other. Clearly.
They can braid each other's hair at night before going to bed or whatever.
Yeah.
Or whatever robots do.
Yeah.
I'd kind of like to know what the purpose of like the skirt is. I mean,
well, I think a skirt theoretically makes more sense than pants, like for warfare.
But she has both.
Yeah,
she's a
but
robot.
If she had like important parts underneath,
I guess
that needed to be defended. not like that.
I guess
privacy, you know.
That's where her disk drive is, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Oh.
I guess it makes sense for her to wear a skirt because that's how you differentiate between, like, her and Zero, for example.
Yeah, especially. Oh man, look at Zero. If you look at his nipples, his eyes again, his torso is angry.
Oh man.
Is this like the level select?
Yeah.
They introduce everything.
For some reason, they like introduce the levels. They don't actually tell you the names of any of the bosses right now. I don't know why, but and it takes a really long time.
They're all birds, apparently.
Yeah.
No, the first one is a spider.
The first one is an orange with a navel cap.
Yes.
Oh
no.
I like this guy.
Dragoon.
What a creative name.
Yeah.
Dragoon is actually kind of a neat boss.
Oh, he just lives in a volcano and he's like a dragon.
Yeah.
It's about as cool as it gets.
Is it a horse?
No. We will see what he is.
Okay.
Spartan or something.
Not quite.
Marine base?
Antennas?
He is a water-based animal.
Oh, he looks like a... Oh, never mind. Yeah. I don't know what that is, though.
Well, we're fighting him first, so...
A miner?
Oh.
I don't know.
He's a pig with a mining. Everything has a... Oh! Tiger. Or something.
I think he's a lion.
Okay, whatever. Big cat.
Same thing. Whatever.
A feline of some variety.
Yeah.
And that's a polar bear, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a polar bear? Oh,
No.
jeez. No?
Yeah,
Oh.
we're Canadians. We would know.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
you probably think it's a walrus or something, but believe me, that is a polar bear.
Obviously.
Or a killer whale, one of the two.
Something like that.
They're both mammals of some variety.
Exactly.
Mammal robots,
Are you ready for
Yes.
split mushroom?
Wait, what? No, I don't think I'll ever be ready for split
Oh
mushroom.
wait. Remember I said they
Whoa.
narrate everything? Yep.
I think in the bonus video you need to like splice all those together in like a minute and a half clip or whatever.
Whoa,
do that.
this
All the
advanced
narrations.
background movement.
I'd listen to it. And this is really triggering me.
Yeah,
right now.
there's 2 of these rooms in this level, and these always screw me up because I can never tell when the enemies are coming.
It's kind of
So
cool, though, if you figure out what they're doing with the 2D technology they have.
Yeah, it's kind of a neat effect, but it's just...
Yeah,
It really screws with your eyes when you're trying to play the game.
I bet.
This
Now what-
game is really, really flashy.
It is. Like I said, Megaman X4 is very colorful.
I'm enjoying the cutscenes though, so I think I'm gonna like this game
Mm-hmm.
just because it's funny.
It is.
Oh, Zara, are there still ride armors in this?
Yes.
Interesting.
There are 2, I believe.
There are plants going on the walls here.
It's a biolab.
Not planes.
Well, they're not real plants. They're robotic plants.
Biolab. That's
Of
yeah,
course.
exactly.
There is no organic matter in this game.
I was gonna say like that opening or not opening that last cutscene. It was like X-Men or whatever when they're talking about like Magneto or whatever talking about securing their race and blah blah blah. Except in this case, there are no humans. They're like the majority. Like I don't understand who he's rebelling against.
It's like a world where the robots already took over, but to like be able to sleep at night, they still pretend that the humans exist and are
Yeah.
found on the ground in mass graveyards.
Yeah,
That sounds. Oh, that's like a ladybug down there.
it is. Spikes on its back.
Oh, whoa. I like this guy.
You know what I just realized? All like the robotic plant life reminds me of Beast Machines.
I never watched that. Apparently,
Me neither.
Okay, well,
Well then.
somebody out there will get the joke.
You're running out of little platforms to run away from.
Yes, I am.
Oh, but it's funny how it's just like the perfect amount, eh?
Pretty much. It's balanced pretty good that way.
And conveniently, the spikes disappear.
Yeah, they explode. No
Of
big
course.
deal.
Like everything.
And this is the second level you were talking
Yeah.
about, second part of the level.
Yeah.
I think the purple and pink is much more intimidating than the green was.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Again,
Oh gosh.
this part
I'm
always
getting
screws me up.
dizzy.
Because there's the enemy behind you that's following you and like chasing you, and then there's all the ones coming forward, and it's just, it hurts eyes.
I kind of miss the segmented health bars.
Yeah, I don't like that
Yeah.
that they changed that. Also, yeah, heart tank up there.
So all the upgrades and stuff are relatively the same?
Pretty much. There's only really one new one that we'll be getting, and that won't be for a while yet. The ride armors aren't upgrades. Like, we can't teleport them in whenever we want.
Oh,
They're just
that's
they're
nice.
situational again. So
That's too bad.
they basically distilled it down to the basic power-ups.
Yeah. Well, is this the first vertical shaft that we have in the game?
Probably. Well, not quite.
No, we had another one earlier, but
Yeah.
this is one like a scrolling vertical shaft.
Yeah, this is like the
That's
first
what I meant.
elevator. This level's got quite a few like vertical shafts in it. Most of the other ones don't really.
I'm gonna refrain from making a bad joke on that statement, but
But you're gonna note it anyway.
Yeah.
what's
Take
that?
too crazy. You're gonna note it anyway, I said.
Oh yeah, of course. I just gotta point it out there, but let people fill in the blanks.
Yeah.
Not like that's hard to do, but
No.
Sonic. Oh,
Nope.
never mind.
Mushroom.
Split mushroom. This is like the mushrooms in Secret of Mana. If you guys ever played that, it reminds me of those.
I like how they just call him Mushroom.
Yeah. Well, that's his name.
Split Mushroom.
Yeah. Also, all the bosses have like banter before their fight for some reason.
In traditional anime matter.
Yeah, it's pretty terrible all around, but
I will kill you with my mushroom power!
yeah, pretty much.
Oh, that's why it's called Split Mushroom. I see.
Yep.
Whoa.
That's pretty.
Actually,
Whoa.
that is kind of cool.
He's actually a
Yeah.
pretty cool boss. He's actually, I don't know if he's one of the tougher bosses, but he's not easy to fight first. This took me many tries. Mainly because he's just got a really hard pattern to dodge, especially when you've got such a small health bar.
When you have two of them like that, does hurting both of them like hurt him, or is it only?
No,
one
you
that's,
have to
like,
hit the real one.
Oh jeez, that is
But
frustrating.
he
But you win.
he went down a lot faster than I was expecting him to, so I got lucky in that one.
I liked him. Concept, good concept.
Yeah.
He was cool. So now we get his soul.
Well,
We get a thumbs up from Zero. All of Zero's upgrades are named. They kept their Japanese names for some reason. And the thing about Zero is, rather than just getting more weapons, like different kind of guns like X does, he gets different kind of attacks. They don't use up any energy, but they're kind of like Street Fighter moves, basically.
so it's like combos. Sort of
Yeah,
thing.
exactly. And you build them up throughout the game, and it actually gets a lot of fun to play as Zero by the end of it, because you can do a whole bunch of stuff.
That's cool.
Okay.
If he wasn't Zero, I
okay.
would be very supportive of this change.
I've got a ton of stuff to say in this, and so I'm going to need you guys to shut up for this part, because there's a very small amount of time for me to say it. So, here we go. Okay, so here we are on this thing. It's called the Land Chaser. It's basically the same as the one that we had in Megaman X2, except it's a little different because you can only move back and forth. The screen is always scrolling. That sucks because if you get stuck on any of the landscape, it'll crush you on the end of the screen, you'll die, and you'll have to restart at the beginning. Now, you want to keep shooting all the time because there's just tons of crap on the screen. There's bombs, there's enemies, there's just always stuff that you want to keep shooting at because they'll keep hitting you and whittle your health down, you'll die and have to restart. Now, there's two power-ups in this level. There's a heart tank and an energy tank. The heart tank is right there. You'll have to drop down to the lower path in order to get it. which is stupid because you're not going to know that the first time. You're probably going to miss it. In order to get a second chance at it, you're going to have to kill yourself to restart. Those gray platforms, those also explode. They'll hurt you if you run over them, so you want to jump over them. That was kind of a tricky jump. Then everything explodes. Even if you die here at the end, it'll restart you at the beginning. And then that's the end of the first part. Let's move on to part 2. Part 2. Okay, now we're outside. Everything's a little more open. It looks a little easier. Well, yes and no. You want to keep shooting all the time because there's still a bunch of guys and bombs all over the place. Now, just keep that up for a little while, then Jet Stingray will appear. In order to get rid of him, you want to dash into him. I haven't really talked about the dash yet, so let's do that now. The dash is basically the same as it is in regular gameplay. You glide across the air a little bit, but you have no control while you're doing it. So if you dash at the wrong point in time, you're probably going to kill yourself, and there's nothing you can do about it. Now, once you get to this point, Jet Stingray will appear behind you again. Same thing to get rid of him, just dash into him. You'll probably take a hit for it, but it's not a big deal. Now, there's an energy tank coming up, but in order to get it, you have to jump and dash at the exact right moment. If you dash too low, you'll hit the edge of the platform and kill yourself when the screen scrolls past. If you dash too high, you'll go right over top and miss it. Now, there's a checkpoint right here. So, if you miss the energy tank and you want to kill yourself to restart and get another chance at getting it, you'll respawn at that checkpoint, which basically means if you want another shot at getting that energy tank, you either have to game over or restart the entire level. And that is why Jet Stingray and his entire damn level can go to hell.
Look at you, future Yahtzee wannabe. Was that all written out?
I feel like you...
No, actually, I didn't have that written out.
I feel like you really got a load off your chest right there. Yeah, good job, Zara.
I did. I was worried. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to get through that, but...
Well, God knows we're not restarting recording this, so you damn well better.
That's what I figured.
Yeah, this is
I will not stand for that type of shit.
Everybody needs a good, healthy rant from time to time.
Yeah. Well,
So what are these little things swimming towards us?
They're like
stingrays?
Yeah, they're mini stingrays.
Oh, is that what they are? Okay.
Or maybe they're manta rays. I don't know what the difference is.
I think they're big enough for... Oh, I don't even know. Whatever. They're robots. That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
So this boss doesn't look as difficult.
He can be. The thing that makes him not as hard is because the ability that we got from Split Mushroom lets Zero double jump, like that. And it also gives me that, like, that spinning attack whenever I'm attacking in the air. So it makes it a little easier to hit him. Normally, trying to hit him with his weakness can be kind of tough, especially if you don't have the double jump. It's like, you can't hit him with it, basically.
How do the weaknesses work when you're a melee character?
Some of them work the same way as they do with X. It's just when you hit the character with that weapon, it'll like kind of stun him for that moment. Some of them don't work at all, and you just basically need to tough it out. Some of them just do more damage. So it's kind of hit and miss, basically, with Zero.
So I'm also assuming that since X has, ranged and Zero doesn't, I guess the hardest bosses might be different for each of them. Would that be right? Because some are harder to hit close up rather than farther away, and vice versa?
Pretty much. Like, the recommended order to go through the bosses is different for both X and Zero.
Ah.
Are you using a recommended order, or are you just...
No, I'm going wherever I want.
Well done, sir.
Thank you. Also, this is how Zero gets his air dash ability. So we didn't actually get a combat ability from Jet Stingray.